Let me go to Elizabeth Warren. I find this is amazing. She remember, she said she had high cheekbones. She was a Native American. They said, no, in fact, your grandpappy, your great-great-grandpappy.
Rounded up Indians.
Right, killed them. Mm-hmm. And she's decided she's doubling down.
Running for Senate, Massachusetts.
Yes.
You are running against incumbent Senator Scott Brown, who is now calling your credibility into question with your claims recently of your Native American ancestry. So I just want to quote him. Quote, her changing stories, contradictions, and refusal to answer legitimate questions have cast doubt on her credibility and called into question the diversity practices at Harvard. How do you respond to that criticism?
You know, I'm proud of my Native American heritage. I'm proud of my family. It's now the case that people have gone over my college records, my law school records, every job I've ever had to see that I got my work, got my jobs because I do my work.
Is that amazing? How do you respond to that?
How do you respond to?
Well, by continuing the lie.
Exactly right.
That's how I do it.
That's how you, if you want to really get away with something, you just keep saying, nope.
Mm-hmm. No,
because then it leaves the American people, well, who do I trust? I like her, so I'm going to trust. If you just never admit that it was a lie or wrong, who's going to challenge you, especially if there is no press? It's an amazing system. What a racket. So, we just realized in the break that Pat has the exact same heritage as Elizabeth Warren.
I have exactly the same amount of Cherokee in me as she does. And I'm pissed because they took the whole Cherokee Nation and they locked us on this reservation.
Okay.
They took away our way of life.
Pat.
The tomahawk, the bow and knife, I don't have any of that stuff.
I'm just pointing out that
they took away our native tongue, Glenn.
This is the exact...
And they taught their stinking English to our young. And all the beads that we used to make by hand, you know where those are made nowadays? Japan.
Okay, they're not, because that
Taiwan,
that's
China.
A song.
That's let's not get nitpicky. They're made somewhere in the...
you are quoting from the 1970s. That's all you're doing.
That's really all Elizabeth Warren was doing yesterday.
What do you mean?
When she said,
I'm proud of my Native American heritage.
So proud to live, so proud to die.
Yeah. But you realize it because you speak the same amount of Cherokee.
The same amount of Cherokee. I have the same amount of Cherokee blood proudly flowing through my veins.
Well, genealogical records show that you're 030 seconds Cherokee.
Yes.
So that's
as is she.
As is she.
Right.
So.
Because I do want to point out you don't have any Indian relatives.
None whatsoever.
030 seconds.
That I know of.
030
seconds.
Yeah, but
Cherokee.
have you noticed his cheekbones?
They're high.
Very high.
They're very high cheekbones.
Very high.
And so,
well, that's because that's the only thing I have left from my heritage. Now they took away my bow and knife.
What I loved, again, that's just quoting from a song.
They taught their English to my young. Now they don't speak any Cherokee.
I'm going to move on here. She tried to make this about that she, everybody was checking into her college records to see if, she actually got jobs based on her work ethic. No. What they're looking at is why were you checking that box as a minority? Were you getting a job because you claimed to be a minority?
Well, I'm proud of my heritage. Well, you should be if your heritage really is Cherokee. That's great, but you're not. That's what we're saying here, Elizabeth.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing.